So, why am I back to playing this game again? I know I said I wouldn't do any F-Zero stuff. For a while, off-screen, as I was playing this game, well, you know, uploading videos, I was playing a bit of it to try to, like, get some stuff off-screen. And I was having some real good fun. Until this happened. Off-screen, I won a race for the first time ever. An actual 99 race, I won it. And it was pretty good, too. I did enjoy that race. And I couldn't even believe I was able to pull it off and not be stupid for 5 minutes. And I was really happy that I did it. Now, what did that lead with? Why, with this guy, of course, finally, we get to actually use this color for the first time ever. That means I get to also use all these too, which means there's going to be quite the collection of few more videos coming up. And it's been a while, so why not? Excuse me, I accidentally dropped my water bottle. Sorry for the loud thud. I might as well just keep going on and do a few more races. Also, I told my cousins that I did this channel. Hopefully they don't watch the videos where I've said a lot of very adult things. Regardless, I'm not that same person anymore, and I gotta remind people, yeah, I was a bit more edgier in the beginning of this Lifespan channel. Well, one, because I was more mad at myself and mad at the fact that I didn't stop myself from deleting my older YouTube channel, which had a lot more exciting games on it. And, well, not exciting games. I got to, like, the really good stuff, like Mario Sonic, the London Games, Winter Games. I had, like, a party version of that. I did Mario Party 8 and 9. I did all of 3DS Mario Parties. Yes, even the crappy one. I even played Sticker Star. And you know what my reaction to that was, honestly, with Sticker Star? When I 100%ed it, I told Joe and looked at him, and this was blind, mind you. I'm like, watch. They are going to do something so stupid that making 100% was worthless. And he's like, there's no way they would do that. Right, Zach? I'm like, Joe, this is Nintendo from 2012. I have low expectations. And I was fucking right. I was right. I was right. The little musical and just paper cutouts of every single enemy I fought through the game, just and the end credits, I just started laughing. I laughed. It was like when Roger saw the One Piece. That was literally it. I just laughed. That's all it was. Cause I couldn't. I just knew. But I was more laughing that I was right. That I could easily predict it. Will I play Sticker Star? I'm not sure. I don't even know if I should. If I do, I will be roasting the hell out of Kirsty. I will give no mercy to her. Alright? Dude, if you all guys thought I was bad when I was, someone antagonizing my brother back in, like, and Onigiri to be funny so his videos would be longer, wait until you see what I do to Kirsty. Oh, you guys haven't not seen shit yet. Oh, I'm not gonna give that crown any mercy. I'm not gonna give her any mercy. Oh, I'm absolutely gonna give her sass. She's giving us sass, so treat others the way you treat them. She treats me like shit, I'm gonna treat her like shit. Like, but it's not her fault. She was written that way. Because the devs were forced to make something that they didn't want any part in making. They wanted to make a 3DS 1000-Year Door, and they weren't even allowed to do that. So, why not make a character that's so condescending that it would make a player, including the guy who asked for the thing in the first place, miserable as possible? I mean, yeah, they did do that. Usually when people do make a game, it's either because, one, they're rushed, or two, it's out of pettiness and against their boss that forced them to make said product. Sticker Star and Capcom Fighting Evolution are games that highly show that example that they were made out of pettiness. They wanted to make something cool, but because their higher-ups forced them to make something they wanted nothing to do with, they said, fuck it. Fuck them. If they want us to be miserable, we'll make them miserable. And that's why those games exist. Like, I know. They did try with everything, but I mean, look at the Snow World as an example. I think the Snow World really has some of the best stuff in the game ever, and has a really good written character. I've even enjoyed myself in the Snow World. I remember my playthroughs fairly well with Sticker Star, and I will say the same thing that other people on the internet much like said. The Snow World can be fun, and there's some really good levels. The progression sucks. Almost half the characters are good, but why do we need to do millennious, annoying tasks to be able to go through the game? Kirsty is a huge, massive biatch who makes your life a living hell and makes you not want to play the game, and the only way that you can really enjoy her having her comeuppance is when she gets captured by spiders, and that moment is supposed to make you feel bad for her, but you just end up watching her actually be stuck there. And you do see some character development from her, but the only character development you do get to see out of that woman the whole time is when she is captured. And that's the sort of stuff that, you know, would be ignored if you were just playing the game normally and didn't have the attention span to actually see it. It's just so annoying. With a game like that, and even when you try to beat it longer, and you actually use the things that overly kill the bosses, Kirsty just says, really? You know, you could have, did it normally. And I'm like, well, you wanted it to be as fast as possible, right? Honestly, it's just annoying. It's ridiculous. Even, like, talking about it is making my head red and my ears fuming with rage thinking about that game entirely. Will I still play it? Probably. I just didn't remember it a lot. But then when I see someone else talk about it for the first time and see their transgressions, and then me going back, I kind of realized how much of a moron I was. I was trying to give that game the benefit of the doubt. But hearing someone else say it was a piece of shit and trying to deny it and only trying to defend Nintendo just made me more and more and more outright pissed that they really sold this for children to really play, and honestly thought, we could try to make a good profit out of it, and not know the consequences of almost entirely making people hate the game and almost hate Paper Mario just as much. Which is why I'm glad the Thousand Year Door remake exists. Oh my god, they added so much content into the new one, and I cannot wait to play Thousand Year Door remake. But that's before I, finish and actually play the other stuff that I planned and said on the channel beforehand. And to which I actually eventually got into playing Ninja Battle Hero, and hell, even Suika Game. But with Suika Game mostly, I don't want to play it, all of it real fast, because I need to wait to get money, because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I kind of want to buy, like the DLC for Uno and the DLC for Suika Game, which I didn't realize I only got the multiplayer and not the themes. I am mad at myself for not knowing that. Why? So I gotta go back and buy said thing, so I gotta wait until I get a bit more money, or I wait to ask from my father, which I will. I'm gonna wait a little bit, because I want to wait to get Marvel, because... Oh, hell yeah, of course. I might be Let's Playing one of the first games. Hell, my brother said he did promise me for a beat-em-up, so screw it. Why don't we both play The Punisher? Why not? It'll be fun. Let's play The Punisher, the beat-em-up game. Why not? Because it is the first in the Marvel vs. Capcom series, even if no one really doesn't want to say it. Well, it is a crossover, because it's Marvel characters being developed by Capcom themselves. So really, it is the first step. So it kind of pisses me off that Punisher wasn't even added at all in any of the games, even though he was the first character to have ever been made a video game by Capcom other than some licensed characters. And when you look back for, like, a lot of the old, like, the NES and the Super Nintendo stuff, you kind of realize that most of the stuff was, like, a lot, and by God, a lot of licensed games. You're thinking, like, oh, man, like, there's not a lot of licensed games on, like, the N64, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, and NES. No! No, you'd be mistaken! There was. And if there was other games, that's because of the licensing. And then they have to, like, ask the person, and they have to give a little bit of a pay cut to them to use emulators. Yes, I am not joking. It's like a board meeting when they, like, ask for licensing for, like, emulated games. Why do you think it takes so long for, like, the online, especially the NES, to get a few games on there? Why? Because it's not just, oh, let me try to make a really good port and then put it on an online system to sell it. No, it's not just that. And learning as I get older, it's an entire process. It's mailing back to make a meeting, making said meeting, going for the meeting, and hopefully trying to go on an agreement. And then, finally, when all the meetings have passed and the check mark gets okay, then they put the game out. That's basically what it means to, like, put an old game on an emulator like that for, like, Nintendo. They have to literally ask permission for every single one, and they have to have a meeting, and they have to, like, negotiate the amount to give to said party in order to make the emulated game happen. So yeah, it's just an entire process. It's like no wonder why the NES feels so empty. Most of the games on those consoles were licensed. And I guess I will talk about that more in the next video. See you then. Bye.